It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. Offense is set. First and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. This is ahead for about 5. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to the well again. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down, here's Lamar. It isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Left side and into the hands of Bateman. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Jackson now on 3rd. This one's to Andrews out right. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
13.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. That play straight ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. It's taken in by Jonte Wester. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. He gives his own defense a little time to rest. He gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down throw for Jackson. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Not in the time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
Back at his own 49.
Lamar out of the pistol. Catch made over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
3rd and long, and throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And a nice return out of him. They get a little further up past their own 30. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive. And back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
From the gun, Jackson splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has his man's cut by Andrews. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Now, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. The left side caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Lamar throwing again. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, and then go to work after.
First down now, ball at the 33. Jackson yet again. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. And again, it's Jackson. Catch made. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
On first down, Jackson. That's him on the in route. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Jackson to throw it. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
What a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
Yo.
There's a dive up the middle. They're working a couple yards past the line. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
180! Sit hot! 180!
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! 180!
From the red zone now. And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for 2nd down. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
Here's the long back on the handoff. 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
180! Sit hot! Sit hot!
Now Jackson on 3rd down. That one connects. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6.
On 1st down, they'll run. And that carry only nets 1 on the punch up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, sit hot! 180!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down. Only 1 frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Wow, wide open here, complete. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Even 38 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
First and 10 at the
often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down, here's Lamar. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away, and lead teams to field goals, you have a great chance to win.
And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play. And the Broncos take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of the...
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot! 180!
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick 1st down, and he freezes that clock. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That one hits for 30. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Ravens moving quickly here in the hurry-up. A draw now. This is Henry. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing on that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.